So, being a graduate many times over and a beneficiary of Catholic schools and Catholic education, I'm very familiar with a lot of the lingo, the soundtrack of a Catholic school, if you will. It becomes part of who you are. And because of that, a kind of bond with others who have also gone to Catholic schools. For example, I love it when I get to walk into a classroom at a Catholic school and I get this, "Good morning, Bishop Reed." And I respond, "Good morning, boys and girls. Please be seated and fold your hands on your desk." And what about this one? "Girls and boys, line up single file." No, line up 2 by 2. Does that sound familiar? Well, actually, that's exactly what Jesus asks in the gospel today. He summoned the 12. The 12, by the way, were his closest associates, his friends, his disciples. They later became, except for one, the apostles. And the word apostle means one sent, one who was sent out. But clearly, they were not sent out alone, but rather, Jesus asked them to line up 2 by 2. And not only that, he gave them authority. He told them to take very little with them. And he asked them to stay wherever they found a welcome, and if they were not welcome, then just move on. This, my friends, is the mission of the church. It's not given to just a few. It's given to everyone, to all of the baptized. The apostles and their successors are one thing, but we are part of a church that professes to be apostolic. We, the baptized, are in line with that same mission given to those first apostles. And when I think of bringing the message of Jesus, the good news, to other people and doing it together, I think of, for example, parents. I think of principals and vice principals. I think of faculty and those who team up with them to make a Catholic school happen. I think of teammates and friends who find strength in numbers to make this world a better place. And there's nothing more powerful in making our world a better place than putting Jesus at the center of it all. He is our only hope. He is the way to the Father, the source of eternal life. He is the truth that alone sets us free. To graduate, as a couple of you guys will, with a Catholic education and to know and remember that fact is an indication that a school has been successful because I have Jesus at the center of my life. The good news of Jesus is at the core of what we do in Catholic schools and religious education programs, in that also that primary classroom of the home, the domestic church. In Walpole at Blessed Sacrament School, you guys are very fortunate to have a good Catholic education. And I know you represent here some 300 or more other kids at Blessed Sacrament School who might be watching right now. A lot of good goes on underneath that roof and the roofs of Catholic schools everywhere, not just during Catholic Schools Week. Every day, those of us who have been exposed to a Catholic education become part of a family of families who keep Jesus at the center of everything. And the Catholic faith and tradition that comes to us from those first apostles of Jesus becomes part of who we are. And all of this forms a solid foundation for life in a very complex world. And that education happens in Catholic schools on the campus of a real parish, of a real Christian community. And so, you guys are very blessed. Happy Catholic Schools Week.